Pinky Cole is a grizzly. Pinky Cole is a serial entrepreneur, somebody who thinks of a million ideas every single day and comes up with creative ways to execute those ideas. I've been an entrepreneur all of my life, and I learned it from my dad. My dad was a super entrepreneur. He was a money maker. And it wasn't the most legal way, but he did what he had to do. And I just learned so much from him. So now in my adult life, I get to really live and walk through that and be able to show people that you too can create your own lane and create your own opportunity. I started Slutty Vegan in my bedroom. I was sitting in the house one day and I was coming up with so many ideas and I was sitting there and Slutty Vegan came to me like a light bulb. And it was interesting because I didn't expect my business to pop off like it did, right? It was just an idea that was a good idea, and I was going to make extra income, and I was going to use my skills as a television producer to really create and morph this beautiful thing into a concept that people would like, and I would make extra money. But that thing really superseded me, and it grew bigger than me because now I look at my business and it's one of the hottest concepts in the country, and it's all started from an idea in my bedroom. So that's kind of the backstory of Slutty Vegan, and the name is really just getting people to pay attention to eating something different, right? So I'm helping people to reimagine food. So I merged two of the most pleasurable experiences, that's sex and that's food, and created that, and now people know and love it as Slutty Vegan. The Rap Snacks collaboration was divine. So my manager Shaka Zulu connected me with James Lindsay, the CEO of Rap Snacks, and we just vibe from the first conversation. And it's interesting because Rap Snacks has never had a restaurant on the bag, and to be able to do something like this and to also be able to create an opportunity for a designer to design the bag was epic. So what it does is it shows that Black-owned businesses can work together. It shows that we will continue to give opportunity to people who want it. And it also shows that we can build and we can be the example and the change that we want to see. So it feels good to be able to be a Black-owned business, colliding with another successful Black-owned business, and really having a product that people know and love. One is Rap Snacks, two is Slutty Vegan, three as an awesome product that tastes good, the quality is good, and people feel good about that. And it just shows that we're progressing in every single way when it comes to Black-owned businesses. So this bag was actually designed by a girl named Elizabeth, who she competed in one of the contests that we have. So what we usually do on the page is we always create opportunity for people who want it. So we created a Rap Snacks design bag competition. So we had about 100 people submit. We picked the top 10 submissions and we let the people vote. And it was so impactful and powerful because you realize the power of social media and the engagement that has taken place because of these chips. So we landed at this design because it was just so dope. It showed a piece of Slutty Vegan, right? So you have me, obviously the CEO. Then you have the truck, which is the staple to the business. Then you have a light purple, which is royalty. It feels good. And then you have our logo at the bottom, and then it's maple barbecue. So you love that. And then on the back, there's a little story about me and why I started Slutty Vegan. And I think that that's important to see. A lot of people want to see the backstory. They want to know what the backstory is. So when you open up your bag of Rap Snacks, when you decide to go to a corner store, your grocery store, or your gas station, make sure that you read the back of the bag, because the back of the bag tells a story that's bigger than food. And it really just shows you that we can put our minds together and do anything that we want to do. Everybody loves maple barbecue. I can remember when I was a kid, I used to go to a store called Jimmy D's in my neighborhood, and I used to love barbecue chips. And as an adult and a vegan, I wanted some barbecue chips that are really, really good. And this maple barbecue, it just hit my palate so crazy. And I tried it with a burger, and the flavor just married perfectly, and I knew that this is what I wanted. So I tried so many different flavors. We played with so many ideas, and we came down to the maple barbecue, and I'm so happy that I did, because We had the wrap snacks out for about 2 months now. We haven't gotten one bad complaint. Everybody loves them. They love eating it with their Slutty vegan burger. They love eating it just by itself. And they just feel proud to know that they can walk into the store and buy a bag of wrap snacks with Pinky Cole, the CEO of Slutty Vegan, on it. So that's pretty cool. So this is not the end for a wrap snack Slutty Vegan connection. I see so many different things coming out of this, and it may be just bigger than just chips, right? There may be so many line items that we can create together, because it's clear that we could be successful when we combine forces. And I don't know, maybe I want like a vegan cheddar next time. Vegan cheddar sounds like it would be good. Obviously, that's a very complex question, right? When I first saw the George Floyd video, I couldn't watch it the whole way through. I actually just recently watched the whole entire thing, because something about seeing a white man's knee and a black man's neck just didn't feel good to me. And I just couldn't fathom watching it and being okay with it. My heart it didn't sit right with my spirit. So when I finally watched the video, a lot of things came into perspective for me. I was looking at my father, I was looking at my brother, I was looking at my nephews, I was looking at all of the male friends and colleagues that I've ever known all of my life. I was looking at them in the eyes of this man who was losing his life. And it just really showed me that we live in a world where even today, there are still so many injustices against black men in America. But what I'm happy about is that it took for a situation like this to happen for everybody to be able to see that you have to choose a side. Either you are fighting for the well-being of black people and fighting against the racial injustices against black people, or you're a racist. There is no gray area. There is no in between. And I think that the world is experiencing something that we've never seen before. Because the reality of it is back in the day, during the civil rights movement, I'm sure that it felt one-sided, right? But now you have everybody coming together. This is the first time in history that businesses are being held accountable, not for the amount of money that they make in their business, but the social responsibility of their business, and a stand and a statement that they choose to either say or don't say. So there's a lot of things that are changing in our world, in our economy, in our climate right now. And it's very interesting to see. As a black-owned business, I'm proud to say that all of the things that a lot of new businesses, all of the things that businesses are doing now, we've been doing in our business. We've been giving back. We've continued to uplift black-owned businesses. We moved our money to black-owned bank accounts, and we have continuously been with the black agenda, and that's who we are, and that's what we stand for. But it's just difficult to be able to. It's difficult to see people who look like me still having to live through moments like this in 2020. But I'm praying that as a result of this, change is going to happen, and the change is going to really affect our entire world. I'm fasting, so I'm gonna eat too. Okay. These are really good, though. Just me eating wrap snacks cute.